New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Sorry, I'm back. Let me turn down the music. Alright, let's get serious. Hopefully
New
there weren't too many people in
information.
here when I
This
did that.
severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
All right. Back at it again.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
We're doing good. Should I put a little bit of background music on? What do you guys think? Just a little quiet stuff. A little quiet stuff. What's up, meteorologist Mark Mayer? I'm back on live, Bracelet Girl. Someone asked me about something in northern Alabama. There are still some tornado, little bit of a tornado threat there in northern Alabama. So yeah, pay attention. It's heading into northwestern Alabama right now, moving out east. Whoa, lag. Hello. So yeah, a little bit. When is Natchez, Mississippi getting hit? It got sort of getting spicy for me in here. Let's see. Natchez, Mississippi. Yow. Let's take a look at our latest convection allowing high resolution rapid refresh model. HRRR. HER for short. Yeah, you got a little bit of a squall line moving through there around 4 p.m. Central. And then, boom, 1 p.m. Central the next day. Sorry, you're not having a Memorial Day. Weather's coming to ruin your plans. No, that's unfortunate, though. So, yeah, very early morning and then afternoon. Could have 2 different waves of potential severe weather. Oh, and then what's this out here? Ooh. And the next day. Late morning, early afternoon again. According to the latest HER. That's not a fun time. That's not a fun time.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Let's just make sure we have nothing too serious going on right now. 2.5-inch hail, 70+ mile per hour gusts, considerable damage threat. Lamb, Texas. Hale, Texas. Holly, Hale, Texas. Let me just quickly make sure we don't have a tornado on the ground that's unwarned. Give me a second, guys. Because you know how that be sometimes. Gotta protect my peeps. I think we're doing good there. Is this... Hold up.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
We're going to get back. I'm going to answer everyone's questions. Just give me 1 second.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I don't know. You know, I like the little vibes in the background. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just too dang quiet in here. Don't ban me, TikTok. That's our only considerable thunderstorm right now. Again, we looked at the mesoscale discussions earlier. The environment is, I hate this word, but I'm gonna use it. I hate these words. I'm gonna use them, and I'm gonna use them in a very meteorological way. This is a very ripe and moist environment. Okay? It is. So
new information.
We
this
need to pay
severe
attention to all
thunderstorm
these cells
warning
out
has
here in
been
the Panhandle
updated.
of Texas, moving up into the northeast into southwestern Oklahoma tonight. I know. I thought about what I was going to say, and I was like, oh, I hate the word ripe. And then I remembered I was going to say both of those words. They're important to put together for the context. Okay? Double whammy. Ay. To all the cats out there watching.
New information.
Meow.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings, guys. There's hail. There's big hail in this. Tennis ball size hail. Look at this.
A new
Tennis ball size hail. This is
warning
moving
has been
directly out
issued.
east. Plainview, get ready for some tennis ball size hail potentially. A lot of times these hail cores don't last that long because all that ice is starting to fall. It's getting too heavy. That moisture is getting that frozen moisture is getting too heavy. It's falling. In 15 minutes,
a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
went from a light gray sky to dark, or to slightly green. Yeah, the green is the scary stuff. Then super dark. Yeah, we got a new warning up here. Still got stuff. I told you, OKC is going to see a second wave. What's crazy about the storms today is we're dealing with outflow boundaries. Okay, so there's rotation, good rotation in this cell down here, by the way. So, outflow boundary, gust front, same exact thing, interchangeable in my opinion.
New
Haskell, we got a
information.
rotating south
This
to
severe
south.
thunderstorm warning has
So
been
just know that.
updated.
Moving up to the north and east. Looks like it's going to miss you anyways, but you got to watch that. Let's look at the...
New information. This
Yeah,
severe
high
thunderstorm
velocities.
warning has
Look at
been
this.
updated.
Dangerous storm out here to the south of Haskell. Looks like it's moving off to the north and east. Might miss you guys, but just pay attention to that. But here's what happens. Here's what outflow boundaries are, gust fronts. You get storms sparking up out here. Okay, you get a pocket of warm air rising. Let's just do this. Pocket of warm air rising out here to the east. Punching through that cape. Okay, and that cool air from this warm air is rising and displacing that cool air. This cool air goes, and gets shoved out this way. And then it runs into this warm air, and then the same thing happens out here, right? You got warm air, it's rising, and it's like, get out of here, cold air. And it's like, and then that cold air goes and runs into the warm air on the other side, and it sparks up storms in between. It's just, it's the air that's being displaced, radiating out, and then hitting other pockets of warm air. And it sounds exactly like that. Trust me. That's how it looks, too, the drawing. Cold and warm air don't like each other. Unless warm air is on top and cold air is on the bottom. That is not a joke what it sounds like. It's true. Warm air aloft, cold air at the surface is stable air. Why is everything going like this today? Warm air at the surface, cold air aloft is unstable. So, warm air likes to be on top. You know what I mean? The weather whisperer. That's right. That's what they call me. No problem, Miss Momo 96. So yeah. You guys want a nice day? You want a pocket of warm air above your head. You want a pocket of air above your head that's warmer than the air on the surface, and you guys will be chilling. No convection. Cap. Lots of stuff going on. Nothing too serious. The most serious we think have going on right now is this storm out here. Considerable 70+ mile per hour winds and tennis ball size hail moving out to the east towards Plainview and Cress, Texas. Now, listen, all these you can get 60+ mile per hour gusts. Inch, 2-inch hail. Yes, that can cause some damage. I'm talking from a place of like, none of these storms to me look like, as long as you're being smart, you're indoors, that they're going to hurt anyone, which is good to see. But I am, like I said, this area, we were looking at the mesoscale analysis earlier, and we've got 3,000 to 5,000 surface cape here. We've got our violent tornado parameters up here. We've got an 850 millibar jet stream that is cranking up, running into those other outflow boundaries out here. So, not a fun time going on here. We got to pay attention to this closely. This is playing out, and this is why sometimes you got to give the HRRR credit. This is playing out exactly how the HRRR saw, guys. This huge squall line, MCS, whatever you want to call it, heading out down here to the south and east. This is exactly what the HRRR saw. This is pretty similar as well, but
New
the
information. This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Considerable thunderstorm updated. Let's see which one. Okay, that one at the top.
New information.
Oh, new considerable
This
here.
severe
Tor
thunderstorm
possible.
warning has been updated.
Tor possible, Littleville. Okay, and after I do this, I'll answer you guys if you have any questions. Tor possible. Just out to the west of Moulton, Alabama. Someone was asking about tornadoes up here in Alabama. Well, there we go. There's Tor possible, 70+ mile per hour wind.
New
damage
information.
Considerable.
This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Look at these velocities. Look at these velocities. You got some strong downbursts here, guys, heading out to the east. Haleyville, Moulton. That's base velocity, too. Meaning at the surface. Let's see if we can see any spinning in the reflectivity here. Yeah, you can. There's some rotation in here. Right in there. Can't see much right now, but it's in there. Will Lubbock ever get anything? Are you crazy? It's all skipped Lubbock. You guys have had so much severe. I mean, you guys have had severe weather just all over your region. I mean, maybe you haven't had something bad go directly through the city, but you don't
New
want that.
information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
You've had tornadoes pass to the north and south of you, like, probably within, I feel like, 15 miles, like 20 times this season. Yeah, there's a difference between considerable and severe. Not a dumb question. No dumb questions. Well, there's some dumb questions, but that's not a dumb one. That's not a dumb one. Considerable, your average, okay, to be rated a severe thunderstorm warning, all you need is like at least 50+ mile per hour gusts and
New
3/4 inch
information.
hail.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
It becomes considerable if they start getting readings of winds 70+ miles per hour.
A new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Or typically hail over 1.5 inches. So there's like certain things. Once the hail gets like a little over 1.5 inches, once the winds, they start seeing gusts around 70, they turn it into considerable just because, okay, now hail's doing a little bit more damage than your average severe thunderstorm. Now winds are gusting close to Cat 1 strength. So, but then you can rank up from considerable to PDS. You'll go PDS once you're up at 80+ mile per hour winds, 2+ to 3 inch hail, you know, so it goes up in scale. And then you got emergencies where you've got damaging storms, typically like derecho type storms, tornado. Right here, there we go, destructive damage threat. Here it is, PDS, just like I was talking about. 1.5 inch hail, 80+ mile per hour winds. There it is, destructive. Right on cue. Why is it always right on cue, chat?
Has been issued.
Mesoscale, defining the word mesoscale, like dictionary definition's weird. So like when we say we're looking at our mesoscale analysis, we're looking at we're analyzing what's happening in our mesoscale system. So in a certain reason, what's happening in the atmosphere with our severe weather parameters. So when we have a mesoscale convective
this severe
system,
destructive thunderstorm warning has been updated.
let's talk about this first. Guys, this is right down here. Oh, it's looking like this is actually near Nowhere. Okay, it's literally going over Stanford. It's literally going over Stanford, Texas.
New
moving out
information.
east towards
This severe
Breckenridge, Texas.
thunderstorm
Pretty far
warning
from
has been
Breckenridge
updated.
still. Moving towards Albany. We've got 80+ mile per hour winds in here. 1.5 inch hail. A lot of times you get bigger hail than that, destructive. But just so you guys know,
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
a storm chaser reported ping pong ball size hail with gusts over 80 miles per hour. Sorry, I can't talk. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be heavily damaged. Expect considerable damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles. Extensive tree damage and power outages likely. Again, this is moving out to the east. It's way out west of Breckenridge, but it's just moving through Stanford, Texas.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
And I think we still have the considerable out here. Guys, this is headed straight for Plainview, Texas. Almost 2 inch size hail, 60+ mile per hour gusts. So it's qualifying for that. Okay, imagine you guys know what like our big troughs look like, right? When they push across the
A
country.
new flash flood warning has been issued.
Big trough storm system, right? Big troughs moving in. That's when you get your big tornado outbreaks that cut up through the plains or Dixie Alley. That's a large storm system. And then you get like your local isolated storms sometimes that aren't like Florida gets tons of like minor thunderstorms, and it's not like a big scale kind of major scale outbreak or anything like that. So your mesoscale is something that we have going on today. It's like a medium-sized event here. We have a region. We have 2 separate regions here. This is our 2 separate mesoscale regions. And when you have a mesoscale convective system, it's basically just a big area of severe weather. And when we look at our mesoscale analysis, you're analyzing what the parameters are in the atmosphere in that region. So when we have a mesoscale analysis, because you guys know our mesoscale or mesoscale outlooks and stuff like that come out, we're taking a look at, hey, what's happening
New
in this
information.
region?
This
What's
severe
happening
thunderstorm warning has been updated.
What's happening in this region? What's happening in this region? So that's what all the discussions are about. Mesoscale discussions. Sorry, my brain's rotting. It's not your big troughing action. It's not your little isolated thunderstorms down there in Florida or up here. This is a mesoscale event right here. This is a mesoscale event. This is a mesoscale event. Is there a high possibility that a tornado hits Carthage, Mississippi? There's never really a high possibility. They're very unpredictable. Carthage, Mississippi. I got to go over some of these new alerts that just came out too. Carthage, Mississippi. No, you guys are good. I mean, I don't think we've really seen many or any tornadoes embedded in this. This is a straight line wind and hail event right now. Pea-size hail though. You guys have the possibility of getting 60 plus mile per hour gusts, but I doubt you're gonna have a tornado in here. Not impossible. Not impossible. Not impossible. Not highly probable. Not too probable. So, and this is gonna be moving through your area pretty quick. So how do you feel Dallas will be impacted by this wall of storms? Yeah, you're gonna get some bad weather moving through super early in the morning, Dallas, and then you have another whole, I think around 4 or 5 p.m. if I remember correctly, we could have another MCS mesoscale convective system moving through there. So let's go back to our 00Z for Dallas. Here we go. Look at this. Yep. 2 to 4 a.m. Central Time, and then watch what happens tomorrow. Some more bad weather moving in. So then we're getting into, okay, this is there, and then we're getting into tomorrow. Some more thunderstorms early afternoon. 00Z is keeping you pretty okay, and then it gets real messy. Real messy Tuesday morning. Late Monday into Tuesday morning. Look at that. That could be damaging. What's the OKC Metro look like? Just a lot of rainfall right now. You guys, the rain's good. The rain's good. It brings back some stability. It brings back temperature equilibrium between the low, mid, and upper atmosphere, which can help with...
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued,
which can help with taking energy away from these storms as they move up to the northeast. So you guys are doing pretty good. But yeah, you guys got tons of flash flooding.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. Or at least
flash flood potential up here. You guys already have flash flood warnings, and you have a lot more moisture coming up here from your southwest. So let me just take a look at some of these. We're getting tons of updates. Give me a second. 2.5-inch hail, 70 plus mile per hour wind, damage threat considerable. Lamb, Texas. Hale, Texas. Holly, Texas. Wherever you say it. We still do have that PDS destructive storm, courtesy of our storm chaser. Haskell, Texas. Jones, Texas. Not mine, but, you know, we'll say ours. Throckmorton, Texas, and Shackelford, Texas. Just know 80 plus mile per hour winds, 1.5-inch size hail is possible. This can be very destructive, damage roofs, almost, I mean, in some cases, tip over and destroy mobile homes. So we got to be careful in that area. Then we've also got Lawrence, Colbert, Limestone, Morgan, Winston, Franklin, and Coleman, Alabama. Considerable damage threat, 70 plus mile per hour winds and small hail. That's what we're looking at right now. Huntsville, Alabama. Sorry, I know I'm missing some of your guys' questions. I'm doing the best I can. Yep, there you go. You got a big boundary here heading out to your east. This does not look anything like... I don't think we're going to see a big tornado like we saw the other day, luckily. But some pretty gusty winds and pea-sized hail are possible in this. Not impossible to have a tornado embedded. Likely wouldn't be a very strong one. Tornado chances aren't too high out here. But look, this one right here, actually, up in the north, they do have labeled considerable because it's 70 plus mile per hour wind. So Cat 1... almost Cat 1 strength, potentially Cat 1 strength.
A new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Just about 25 miles out to your west. Murfreesboro, Tennessee, you guys are chilling. You guys are chilling. I think you guys are chilling tonight. Is the music too loud, guys? Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
New information. This flash flood warning has been updated.
No? Okay, good. Thanks, Jay.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Click the little open button on the side in the middle of the screen. Flip it so you can see my beautiful face a little bigger. Just kidding. It's just right. That's what I like to hear, y'all. I should look at what the volume settings are on it right now. Just so I know. Okay, got it. Just so I
know. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Oh, crap. You know what I need to do? Let me make sure I've attached my TikTok to this.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Screen, but I have to make sure my account's linked. And I'm like, did I link my YouTube's linked? I don't know if my TikTok's linked. Hold up. Hold up. Safe list. There we go. Un momento, por favor.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Whew. Well, hopefully nothing happens, but we're connected now, baby. Oh my gosh. Surprised my stream's still up. What's happening in Atlanta? You tell me. I don't live there. No, I'm just kidding. No, these storms are moving over. You guys are good. You guys could get some bad weather in a little bit. Let's go take a look at the latest model. The skies want to part, but you know, we'll watch 4 to 6 a.m. We got to watch a little bit of a threat out there in Atlanta. And then things could get a little spicy tomorrow too, as we get into late afternoon, evening hours for Atlanta, and then late at night into the morning. Look at that little squall line that wants to move through. So things could be a little spicy tomorrow out there, on and off. Thanks, Yali. Yeah, guys, for those of you who don't know,
A new severe
my sub goal
thunderstorm
so high?
warning has been issued.
why is my sub goal so high? It shouldn't be there. For those of you who don't know,
A new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
1 second. 1 second, guys. Hold up. Let's make it a more obtainable sub goal.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay, there we go.
New
sub goal. Let's see
information,
if it goes
this
in.
flash flood warning has been updated.
Let's start. Okay. If you do subscribe, guys, you get access to my Discord. We've got over 200 people in there. Weather Talk channel, general chat. It's updated every single day. Temperatures, wildfires, severe weather, hurricane stuff, 48-hour rainfall, snowfall, earthquake, volcano, blah, 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 blah. Severe weather outlook. We have bots in there, SBC, WPC, NHC, that every time anything happens, anytime the SBC posts anything, and it's immediately put into the Discord, it's all done. Yeehaw! Ride him, cowboy. Thanks, Manders, for the cowboy hat. I probably missed it. But it's really cool. No, it's really cool. I'm trying to make it one-stop shop for everything weather, and I'm trying to really build an awesome community there, and we have lots of ideas. I'm about to put together training videos this week on mesoscale analysis, radar, how to use certain radars and what radars. Yeehaw, ride 'em, cowboy. Thanks, Yali, for the cowboy hat. So, but I'm gonna spend hours on these training videos, and I'm only gonna put them in my Discord because I feel like my Discord peeps need something exclusive from me, not just what everyone else gets. Well, you guys get like all the live updates and stuff, but I'm gonna put those all in there. So it's cool. It's a cool community. Lots of weather enthusiasts, and it's a staggering $3 a month. So try to make it cheap. But yeah, all subs on TikTok and YouTube members get access to that. So yeah, let's get back to it. I think I got it right, Yali. Discord. And okay, I'm using this right here. This is Radar Omega. Let's quickly look at our destructive storm, and then I'm gonna get back to answer questions. I'm gonna do rapid fire answer questions. Let me just really quickly look at our storms because I want to make sure people are informed. Destructive storm, 80+ mile per hour winds, hail heading out to the
New
east.
information,
Not much out here.
this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Not much out here, but we do have Albany, Texas, heading out towards Breckenridge, pretty far from Breckenridge. We've got this storm moving through Plainview, considerable 60+ mile per hour gusts, almost 2-inch size hail, 2-inch diameter hail. We do have, when these storms start to bend like this, guys, a lot of times that's because you literally have, they're being bent back from the wind that they're pushing, the air that they're pushing into. It's a good sign that you have
A new severe
strong
thunderstorm
winds.
warning has been
It's
issued.
literally that obvious. It's actually a thing. They actually teach you that. It can be a good sign that you've got, also when you have indents like this. See this? It's like an inflow, but except for there's not a tornado attached to it. Well, I don't think so. Let's see. Let me just take a quick scan of our alerts again. Colbert, Lawrence, Lauderdale, Franklin, Alabama. Considerable damage threat, 70 plus mile per hour winds. Tor possible. Let's just look at that one again for Tor possible. Okay. All right. And then getting into, yeah, we know that destructive one we just went over. Considerable. Jones, Texas, 70 plus mile per hour winds. Over an inch hail. Considerable damage threat. Lawrence, Colbert, Limestone, Morgan, Winston, Franklin, Coleman, Alabama, 70 plus mile per hour winds, and that's about it. All right, chat. What about Florida? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What's going on in Florida? What about Florida? You can't just spam Florida. You can't. There's nothing happening in Florida. What's going on? Tulsa. Alex Tina, I appreciate you, by the way. I saw that. Manners, what was going on in our freaking Snapchat last night? I woke up and I was like, what? Was that a dream? Things got weird.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
Okay, so here we go. Tulsa, you guys are looking pretty good. We're gonna have flash flooding issues out here. You're starting to get more of a stable. Your atmosphere is starting to be a little bit more stabilized out here because you've been raining for so long. You are under flash flood warnings and they're not showing up here unless they expired. But I feel like you're still under a flash flood warning. Did they expire? I think it's just a glitch. But yeah, you know, your severe threat's pretty low. I think we could still have some pretty bad severe weather down here. Southwestern Oklahoma. We'll have to see. I would keep your alerts on OKC throughout the night. All of Oklahoma, northern Texas. I'd keep your alerts on. Ada, Oklahoma. I was looking at. Is it pronounced Ada? That's what I was calling it earlier, and I just don't know. I doubt it's Ada. I feel like you'd have to have two D's. Maybe not. I don't know. You guys got some storms up to your north. Let's take a look at what's going on as we get later into the night. HRRR 00Z. Ada. Okay. I like that name. Watch these storms to the south move to the north. So, I don't think those storms moving to the north are going to be severe, though. I think these are going to be potentially severe. Not this. But lots of rain. Lots of thunderstorms throughout the night. So, Ada's not looking like it's in too... What's going on with Radar Omega? It just keeps taking away my categorical outlook. But yeah, not looking too bad for Ada tonight. I'd keep alerts on, but I'm not overly concerned about that region. A lot of rainfall. Maybe some nice thunder and lightning. Thank you, Leanne. Oh, yeah, remember rapid fire. Thanks, MK. Okay, yeah. We're going to do rapid fire. But during rapid fire, because I don't have time to look up towns, you have to say what section, region of the state you're in. So, like, instead of saying a small town that you live in South Central Oklahoma, you would say South Central, Southeast, East Central, Northeast. If you're in Texas, Central, right? Like I would be like Central, East Central, Northeast, Southeast, West, Panhandle, North Central. All right, like that, and then I'll answer you really, really quickly. All right. North Texas. Let's look as we progress through the night. We're gonna have a lot of thunderstorms likely still firing off. Let me actually go to this O1Z. A lot of thunderstorms still firing off and moving through. You're going to have a lot of rainfall and a severe chance over the next at least 4 to 5 hours. And I think you could have some flash flooding issues too. Then we get into tomorrow in northern Texas. And we got another wave coming through here. So we're going to have to see. You guys are going to have a rough couple days. Not looking overly intense, but definitely you've got some high instability, high Cape values there. So a little bit of a fixed Sigtor Param there as well. South Oklahoma, North Texas, South Oklahoma is pretty similar. I'm probably more concerned about northern Texas and southern Oklahoma based on the latest HRRR model run. It looks like the worst of the storms want to stay south of the Red River. Yeah. Georgia, you guys have some storms moving through right now. Not looking too bad. Look to dissipate. But tomorrow, look at this. As we get into around... actually, tomorrow's not looking terrible as we go through the day. It's really Tuesday. It's really Tuesday. Tuesday night. Tuesday night. Wait, I'm lying to you guys. Monday night. I lied to you guys. Monday night. Tomorrow night as we get into late evening, it looks like we could have a decent... we'll probably have a severe weather chance out here. East Central Alabama. I love this. 11 people. Yes. East Central Alabama. Okay. Here we go. Tonight, could see some potentially damaging thunderstorms. Potentially. Not guaranteed. Less likely than more likely, you know. But yeah, this is like 2, 3, 4 Central. We're going to have that MCS squall line moving through here. Central Alabama. East Central. And then as we push into tomorrow, you'll get a little bit of break. You may actually have a decent day tomorrow. You could get some scattered, isolated thunderstorms as we push into the late afternoon hours. Hopefully not. But then again, this severe weather starts rolling in around 10 p.m. Central out there. East Central Alabama. Could be severe as well. This is Radar Omega that I'm on right now, but I use a lot of different ones. Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Okay, fine. You didn't say the region, but I know where it is. You guys are pretty similar, but you're just slightly ahead of East Central Alabama. You know, we're looking at... These storms should be moving over you very shortly. Some severe storms, 60+ mile per hour winds.
New information.
Tomorrow,
this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Central out there in Tuscaloosa. OKC Metro tomorrow. Let's take a look. Early morning, we could have some thunderstorms still floating around. This is the latest HRRR, so it's going to be our best short range. That's why I'm using it right now. And then 7 Central. 7 Central, you could have some bad storms moving in, but you could get a nice little break. Like, look at this. We're talking about like 9 a.m. Skies clear up in Oklahoma. Nice all day, and then you get some thunderstorms rolling back in late. Between 6 to 8 Central. You guys may have a nice day. So, listen, get your festivities in during the day. Don't. It's going to could get a little spicy as we get into the late afternoon, evening hours, but that's pretty nice. Kayla, Melissa, I appreciate you guys. How do you use My Radar on PC? My Radar? I don't use that. Can you check Nashville, Tennessee? Sure. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, you guys don't look too bad. I mean, right now, the latest HRRR doesn't even look like you have to worry until 1 to 3 in the morning on Tuesday. And that's probably not going to be severe either. That's probably not going to be severe up there. It's probably just going to be general thunderstorms. Delaware.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
What's going on up there in Delaware? Not much. Looking pretty nice over the next 48 hours. Looking pretty
New information.
Nice.
This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Now, I will say this, guys. I will say this. Let's look at this. Oh, I forgot they have their mesoscale discussions on here. Look at that. There's our mesoscale right there. I will say this. I don't need that on right now, though. I'll turn that off.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Take a look at our temperature outlook, guys. Take a look at our temperature outlook. Yeah. Okay. That's our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. The blues are below average temperatures expected.
New information.
Now look at this.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been
Back into that.
updated.
Give me 1 second, then I'll do a little bit more speed round. I mean, the southern plains, portions
New
of the southeast
information.
look to be
This severe
much
thunderstorm
cooler
warning
for
has
quite
been
a while.
updated.
You guys are gonna get a nice little break there, end of May and beginning of June. Some cool weather. Anyways, I just wanted to show you that. I think that's interesting. We can. I quickly want to show you, and then I'm gonna keep answering your questions. Precipitation outlook. 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook. You know, typically with some cooler weather, you're not going to have as high a precipitation. You can kind of see that, at least in this northeastern portion of that cool weather outlook. And then getting into our 8 to 14 day. Not bad. Okay, let's get back to it. Again, I'm gonna keep doing rapid fire answers, and then I'm gonna get back into updating you guys on all these severe storms that are going on. Again, don't say a city unless it's like a big city like Dallas, Fort Worth,
New
Oklahoma
information.
City.
This severe thunderstorm
A
warning
big
has
city.
been updated.
Just say like North Central Oklahoma, East Central, Southeast, Northwest, whatever. And then I'll
A
answer your
new
questions.
considerable severe thunderstorm
Will
warning
we get
has been issued.
storms in Florida Gulf Coast, South Central area, please? You know, right now over the next 48 hours, not really seeing much. We're seeing them a little bit inland. Inland. No, not looking too bad. Not looking too bad there.
New
Okay.
information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, southeastern Oklahoma. Here we go. You got some storms moving up to the north as we get into around midnight tonight in the south.
New
but
information.
They don't look severe.
This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
We'll get into these in a second, guys. They don't look too severe. Heavy downpours all the way through until maybe 9 a.m., though. Southeastern Oklahoma. And then tomorrow actually looks pretty good after that stuff moves out. So you guys may end up having a good Memorial Day as you get into the afternoon.
New
and early
information.
evening hours.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
So not too bad, southeastern Oklahoma. West Tennessee. Look at that. Beautiful Memorial Day, and then you got a little bit of rain showers moving through. Let's go like this. There's morning. There's 3. Could get some showers moving through late afternoon. But for the most part, most of the day doesn't look too bad. This is not going to be severe either. But yeah, late afternoon, early evening, you start to get some showers moving in. Ohio, Cleveland, you guys are looking good. You guys are looking good. We're not seeing much up there in the Midwest or Northeast, storm-wise. So, temperatures won't be too bad either. Yeah. Let me quickly do an update on what's going on around the country, guys. Or down here with our severe weather. Let's take a look at our 45 alerts. We've got some considerable. Jones, Texas, 1.5 hail, 70+ mile per hour winds. Down here. Move through Anson, down to the southeast. We've got another considerable. Lawrence, Limestone, Morgan, Winston, and Coleman, Alabama. 70+ mile per hour winds, considerable damage threat. Right here. This was tour possible earlier, so I'm going to quickly take a look at it like this. Thank you, mods, for helping. Quickly going to take a look at it like this. Base velocity. You've got some high velocities. We don't really see much rotation in here, though. Not that there couldn't be, but a tiny bit, but not much. And then we've got, just want to update you on all our storms. And then we got one more considerable, just over an inch size hail, 70+ mile per hour winds, considerable damage threat. Jones, Shackelford, Throckmorton, and Haskell, Texas. So, yeah, I typically would go through like each storm. Yeah, you can see literally the air being pushed back in the storm. Usually I would go through each storm, but when you have like 45, and this is only 18, I guess now, but it's a lot. There's not a lot of very severe. Some good velocities in these storms here. Yeah, 70+ there. 70+ here. Some good velocities in these storms down here, moving to the southeast in Texas. Actually, this one may be moving to the northeast. Yeah, these are moving in very weird directions. Yeah, very weird directions. They're kind of going like this. There's rotation in these cells, though. So we got to be careful. This is like a little mesocyclone going on here. Same here. Little mesocyclones. So the clouds are rotating, but there's nothing on the ground, I don't think, right now. That's just out to the... Well, that's out north of Abilene. Abilene shouldn't be affected there. Overnight risk in DFW isn't too bad. Strong straight line winds are definitely a possibility, though.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, this is... You could definitely get 80+ mile per hour gusts with a setup like this. If this comes to fruition like this, this would be around 3 a.m. in the morning. So I don't think your tour threat would be very high, but not impossible. You're driving through DFW from Missouri. You might drive through some bad weather tomorrow.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Let's take a look. You're driving from Missouri, so let's just draw like a big... Here we go. Things start to clear up. Let's see. Things start to clear up at around Clear up out of the area from Missouri to Dallas at around 12. But yeah, you've got isolated storms moving through that region all day, but it's much worse as you get late into the evening. LaFleur County, Oklahoma. When can you expect severe weather out here? Well, again, I don't think this is going to be severe. This stuff moving to the north there, I don't think it will be. Not that it couldn't be, but I don't think it will be. You guys might not see any severe.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
I don't know, because Tuesday at late afternoon, we could see a severe threat.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
No problem. Weatherford, Texas. Yeah, I'll check that and then give me a second, guys. I just gotta go do something real quick. It'll take me literally half a second.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Oh yeah, Weatherford, so Dallas, Fort Worth. Yeah, same thing. What I answered before. I know you guys don't feel like you're there, but on with this type of event, no. 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Yeah, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 looks like things are gonna start to go downhill for you guys. 1 to 3 central. Straight line winds, damaging straight line winds, and decent sized hail are going to be your biggest threat, but you can't count out a tornado or two being
new information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated
in that region, if I'm being honest. What did we get an update to? All right, give me half a second. Yeah, Leanne, I think I answered Southeast Oklahoma, right? Maybe not if you weren't in here. Yeah, you start to get some pretty bad thunderstorms rolling into the area at around 11 to midnight tonight out there, Central Time. Doesn't look severe, though. Lots of rainfall in the overnight hours, though. We're talking about we're raining maybe from midnight to 8 a.m. in a lot of areas in southeastern Oklahoma. It doesn't look too severe, though. Maybe a little bit of a severe threat tomorrow. Really late, early on Tuesday, but... Lubbock, yeah, we got to pay attention there over the next couple hours. We've still got a pretty unstable environment out there, but and then we're going to have to watch. This is around 8 p.m. Central tomorrow for a severe threat. Our current look at Lubbock. Most of these storms are out to your east. Good news is, I don't think we're going to get... I'm not going to guarantee you it, but I really don't think... come on, Radar Omega. Can you... Oh my god, I'm so sick of Radar Omega sometimes. Can you load? Oh, and now the baby's crying. Can you load Radar Omega, please? Thank you. I don't think there's going to be too many storms firing off on the back end of this anymore. So Lubbock, your night might be over. I'm not going to keep alerts on tonight. Keep alerts on tonight. We could still see some more fire off back there, but let's look at our latest HRRR actually really quickly on that. I said I need to go do something real quick, and I keep delaying myself. Yeah, HRRR is not expecting anything to fire off back there either. All right, 1 second, guys. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. BRB. 1 second. Let me make sure I have actually. Okay. Un momento. 2 seconds. Should you be worried in Abilene, Texas? I thought I just went over Abilene, Texas. I'll go over Abilene, Texas a second again. 1 second, guys.
A new destructive thunderstorm warning has been issued. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Sorry, one more second, chat. One more second, chat. One more second, chat. One more second, chat. You can hear me. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. There you go.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay. Yes, if you sub to YouTube or TikTok, you'll get access to the Discord. He updates. Yep. Yep, it's awesome. Oh, we're LaFleur. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I really not too. It's just a lot of rain for the whole southeastern section. For this whole area of Oklahoma. It doesn't look like too much of a severe threat as we get into later in the night. And, well, at least, yeah, for most of it. Is Dallas going to be bad? You guys are going to get potentially some good-sized hail and strong winds through portions of the DFW region. You gotta remember, weather never... Like, why does the radar keep freezing, Radar Omega? Like, what are you doing? And I know it's Radar Omega because I have 2 other radars running on my screens that I can see, and they're not freezing. You know what I mean? One second, guys. One second. What the heck? Did I... What the heck? One second, guys.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
1 second. Oh, that's me. Not that one. Hold up. I'm trying to fix something. Let's see. Is this going to be me again? No. Weird. I'll fix that later. Mustang, Oklahoma, just lots of rain. Let's see. Mustang, Oklahoma. Yeah, lots of rain. Yeah, severe threat isn't too bad at this point. Flash flooding, though, could be an issue. Flash flooding could be an issue. Yeah, and then we'll see what happens with this bad boy right here. This looks moss windy. Very windy. That's tomorrow afternoon. We have that thing moving east. Nice squall line moving east, potentially through western central Oklahoma. Oh my god. My neck. Oh, I didn't stretch today. Oh yeah, Abilene. We were supposed to talk about Abilene. I mean, I did talk about Abilene, but Abilene again. Right. Really quickly. OOZ her. Still could have some storms rolling through Abilene. Some spicy storms to at least one, probably one central. Tomorrow, potential isolated threat. Maybe even afternoon. We'll see. And then
a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
So yeah, you guys, you could have a little break late morning into the afternoon, but might go downhill again in the evening. Not a major severe threat. We can take a look at our day 2. Unless they update it, unless they upgraded it, it's not looking too crazy to me. At least on the HRRR, you guys are in that slight. If we were to go enhanced in here, I don't think you guys go enhanced. I think it'd be somewhere out here, but we'll see. Yeah, Yali, true. Probably worse for you. Lauren, I appreciate you and Lascala. LaGrange, Georgia. Tornado possibly. There's not really much of a tornado chance out there right now, but I mean, there's a little. So here we go. There's. Let me change my mic type. 1 second. Let me try something. Oh, that one's bad. That one's bad. That one's not too bad. Hello? Hello? Oh, that's dual polar. So you can't check. Wait. Hello. Am I changing what ear I'm in for you guys? 1 second. Hello. I'm trying to do that. Hello. I think I want cardioid. This is cardioid. I think cardioid's the best, right? Hello, hello. Hello. See, that's just polar. Check. But then you can't hear me when I'm on the side of the mic. Ready? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Well, all right, we're going here. Sorry. I was trying to make... There's just my piece... I'm running so many programs. I have 7 fans on my PC, and they're like... just to make sure that my PC doesn't light on fire from all this technology. And it's working so far, but it's getting hot. It's getting hot, guys. HAWT. Hula hooping head? No. Monkey tambourine head. Sounds like 8D music. Love it. Yeah. So we were answering out here. Sorry. Lestrange or whatever. Lagrange. I need to stop trying to pronounce city names. Yeah. This squall line looks to fall apart as it approaches you guys around 5-6 a.m. in the morning. So I'm not too worried about that. A little bit of an isolated threat. That could be severe around 4 in the afternoon tomorrow. That starts to move into western and central Georgia. And then a little bit of a spicy setup here as we get into around 11 and midnight tomorrow as well. So you guys might have a nice little late morning, early afternoon break. So we're probably going to have a severe threat out there. Well, this is, I think I'm on my day 2. Yeah, you do have a severe threat out there. That might even get upgraded to a slight. We'll have to see. Yeah, guys, Dallas. Yeah. I mean, I gotta keep talking about Dallas. People keep coming in and out of the stream. I promise you, I've talked about Dallas so much. For people who are new and missed it, this is what we're concerned about tonight with Dallas. About 2 a.m. Central. MCS, mesoscale convective system, squall line, straight line winds, large hail. Likely, highly likely, somewhere in this region. Possibly a tornado embedded. Tornado chances aren't that high. Straight line winds, 70, 80 plus mile per hour possible. Large hail, 2 inch plus possible. If we get this type of setup.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Just remember though, just because that's all possible along this boundary here, you're not going to have that all along the boundary. You're going to have a cell here that produces damage, a cell here, a cell here, a cell here. Not actually, I'm just saying. It's going to be individual cells along the squall, and then you're going to have your normal 60 mile per hour gusts along it. So the whole area isn't going to see severe weather. It's, you know.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Thanks, Sally. Yeah, but this is definitely the problem. This is pretty nocturnal. You know what I mean? So about 2 to 4 a.m. we could have some damaging. I think it's going to move in right around 2 a.m. High winds, hail. Again, not high tornado probability, but it's not impossible to have embedded tornadoes in these. I didn't miss the Clovis, New Mexico tornado. I was on it. I was watching it. Hee. Out to the southwest of Cannon Air Base or whatever it's called. Yeah, we were watching that. Yeah, it was looking good. I got on when it was still on the ground. It still had a hook echo, and then it lifted about an hour after I was on. Yeah, it was a nice looking tornado, and I'm pretty sure it didn't damage anyone or hurt anyone. Right? It was just out there in the plains. I hope, at least that's from what I saw. And they got some really nice pictures of it. It was a clear day. You got photos of it? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw one or two online.
New
And I was like,
information.
oh, that's
This
pretty.
severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Because it was like so bright still, and there's the planes. Like it was, people got a good view of that one. Those are the best. A good view of a tornado, nice photo, and we don't have to worry about it tearing up any towns. You live there? Yeah, that was cool. I'm okay with those tornadoes. I got a little. I was nervous that thing was heading towards Clovis. I was saying I hope this lifts, and it did. It was gonna go right over that Cannon Air Base or Cannon Airfield. I forget what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Cannon Air Force Base. Just take V-line for it. Yeah, day ones are much better. Yeah, Cannon Air Force Base. Yep. What are they called? CAFPA. What is this hurricane? What does the hurricane season? I think you mean what does it look like? Casey, is it going to be an above average?
A new severe
Enzo neutral
thunderstorm
cycle?
warning
Yes.
has been issued.
Yes. Yes. I want to break out and show you something here. Don't get me started on hurricane season. You guys know I love hurricane season. Enzo cycles per year. This is not what I wanted. One second, guys. There's an easier way to look at this, and it's I can't remember. Here we go. Here we go. Here's our Enzo cycles. I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys something. Wait, where's our neutrals? Where's our neutrals? Okay, they have okay, their neutrals are mixed into weak. Okay, so that's fine. So let me just circle some of this for you guys. Really quickly. Okay, so we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you guys remember these hurricane seasons here? This is neutral. Okay, they don't have neutral on here. Weak La Nina, weak El Nino. That's neutral. That's the most neutral we have on here. Do you guys remember 2004 to 2009? I don't know. Wilma, Charlie, Ivan, Katrina, Francis, Jean. That's just off the top of my head. Bunch more. Yeah, I wasn't a baby. I went through the eye of Jean, Francis, and Wilma between 2004 and 2006. Guys, we see some strong bad seasons out here in our moderate to very strong. Typically, check. This is where we see them. Typically, we get some big seasons here. And we're going to be floating in between these. Ready? I'm going to do a drawing because I haven't drawn in a while. Here's America, right? There's America, right? And then Mexico and the Yucatan Peninsula and then South America and then like Cuba, right? And then like, oh wait, no, Mexico's not like that. Oh, wait. There's America and then like Central America and then there's South America, right? And then you got waters right here. You got waves. Okay, you got waves here. When these waves cool down, okay, when they're not hot like in an El Nino, and they start to cool, your jet stream, instead of pumping through here, creating a lot of wind shear, destroying hurricanes and tropical cyclones as they try to pass through, your jet stream's like, hey, I'm going on vacation. And it goes up here. And then storms are like, ooh, America, I'm going to go make landfall in America. Oh, look, the jet stream is out of town. Boom. That's basically how it works with Enzo neutrals. Where's the shear? Oh, shear's not here today. That's how it works with Enzo neutrals. Also, our waters right now. Hello. Hello, chat. Our waters right now. Are you kidding me? In the Western Atlantic? Yeah, red means above average. Uh-huh. All you need is waters that are 74 degrees Fahrenheit plus for tropical cyclones to form. And guess what? chat. Oh, I told you don't get me started on hurricane season. Guess what, chat? I think like 23 degrees Celsius is 74 above. Oh, yeah. This is all ready for tropical cyclone development. All of this. It's already hot enough. This is real hot in here. The only thing that's saving us right now is hurricane season typically starts in the tropical Atlantic. And the tropical Atlantic, we talked about this earlier, is cold. But most of this water is 74 plus. Most of this here is 74 plus, but right around 74. Anyways, yes, I think it's going to be above average. If it's average or below average, we'll have gotten lucky, which happens sometimes. That happened last year. Last year was supposed to be a record breaking season, and it was crazy at the end. But the first half of hurricane season didn't even exist last year. If you guys didn't notice, there was nothing happening at all, close to nothing. Yeah, hurricane season is my fave, guys. It's my fave. Has anyone went over Georgia for tonight and tomorrow? Yep. Yeah, we've gone over it. I can go over it again. Did I see Matt in here? Oh, I did. Hey, Matt. You're in McAllister right now on the way to Tulsa. Will I be okay? We'll look at that in a second. Yeah. Let me just answer the... Let me answer the Georgia thing. Georgia, you guys have got some spicy storms obviously moving through right now. A chance to be a little bit severe. Not looking too bad. Some gusty winds and hail is the highest probability. But it's going to be through the night. You're going to get a lot of thunderstorms. Central and northern Georgia. As we get into tomorrow, you get a nice little break. Morning and afternoon. But as we get into the late afternoon, evening, things could go downhill a little bit. Isolated thunderstorms. Strong to severe potential at around 4 to 5 Eastern. And then, and that potential kind of sticks around until, I'm stuttering, sticks around until about 3 a.m. So morning, afternoon looks pretty good. Things start going downhill late afternoon. Yeah, hurricanes from the Gulf and Caribbean, those are more typical in the second half of hurricane season. But with the water temperatures we have right now in the Enzo neutral, you could get some spicy spin ups there. In the Gulf and Caribbean,
New information.
Season, yeah.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Brother's still in hurricane season. No, I just went back to it. Oh, someone asked me about their drive. Oh my God, Connor, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Where are you driving? Oh, McAllister to Tulsa. Focus, 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 focus. McAllister. I'm trying to spell it out in my head. McAllister. Okay. McAllister to Tulsa. You've got, oh, that's not too bad of a drive. You're going to be driving through some bad weather. You've got 2 special weather statements to your north. Gusty winds could knock down small tree limbs and blow around unsecure objects. Minor hail damage to vegetation is possible. These aren't crazy. These are going to be heavy downpours that you're going to drive through. Not severe. Not fun driving weather, though. At all. But not severe. Not severe weather. Sea feds. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Sometimes I like a little night drive in the rain. Matt, what do you think? Do we play a game of what's the Tornado Chaser game? What's it called again? Do we play one tonight? I don't know. Texarkana, Texas. Let's see. What's Adamar looking like? Yeah, all right. Texarkana, let's go into this. Texarkana, you guys have some storms rolling through right now. You probably hear a little bit of thunder and lightning. Right? Maybe. There might not be a ton of energy left in that. This is, wow, look at this boundary here. This is exactly what the HRRR saw. All right. Texarkana. Matt, you want to hop in and say hi? Yeah, Texarkana, look at this. Look at this train of showers over you guys for the next 14 hours. 12 hours. You guys might not get a break from weather over the next 12 hours if the HRRR is correct, unfortunately. But look at this. Look at this. Maybe around 10 a.m., 11 a.m., skies start to clear a little bit. Maybe late morning and then afternoon, early afternoon, you actually are not raining. That'd be nice for Memorial Day.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
New Boston. Damn, you jumped out of my bed for the thunder. Terrell, Texas. Newcastle, Texas.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
You guys got some stuff floating around down there right now, don't you? All right. Yeah, some isolated storms. As we move, yeah, you guys might dodge that. It looks like you guys could see some gusty conditions, possibly hail. Possibly severe conditions.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I mean, yeah, 8 to 11 a.m. Central out there.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Texas. Could see a possible severe, and then you have another round out to your west at around 2 Central that wants to move in from the moving from the west. That's what you hear right now. Yeah, because you're literally on that squall that we've been talking about. This is what brings the wind. This thing right here. New Boston, is there a chance of tornado? Low chance. You guys are in a special weather statement, though. It's probably from the wind. Gusty winds can knock down tree limbs and blow around obscure objects. Minor hail damage to vegetation as possible. Yeah. You guys are literally in a special weather statement for wind. I don't see too high of tor chances tonight right now for you guys. Not impossible, though. I was looking at the satellite radar earlier, and this is a pretty unstable environment. I mean, there's a lot of clean air out here to your southwest, but I think you guys are pretty good up there. Let's look at our HRRR for tomorrow. Texarkana, New Boston. Yeah, just tons of rain for like the next 12 hours. Tor chances don't look that high now. Northeast Arkansas. I feel like I answer more questions than any other weather streamer. Some nights I get lazy. But I feel like when I get off every stream, I'm like, I definitely answered like 500 questions. But I do go off on weird rants sometimes and forget that I'm talking about weather. Like that. Northeastern Arkansas. Look at you guys. Not looking too bad. As we get into the morning hours, you have some showers moving through. That's not going to be severe. You'll have rain showers tomorrow as we get into early afternoon and through the early evening. But not severe. So, at least it's not looking like it's going to be severe right now, yeah. See, we're talking about moving in early afternoon and then some not so fun weather until about midnight. Just rain showers. And repetitive ones, yeah, we try. Yeah, Dallas, Fort Worth, you guys are, you can't just say Fort Worth. You guys are like identical twins. We just group you together with everything, right? Yeah, right around 2 a.m., maybe a little bit earlier. Very, very intense squall moving through here. We could see some damaging winds and large hail. Embedded tornado isn't impossible, not super likely, but you could see it. So keep your alerts on tonight there. Here comes
new information. This severe destructive thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Are you doing the alert? I don't know what you're doing. Oh, it's a song? Wait, what song? Oh, wait. Is that like that famous song? Wait. Hold up. I'm trying to... Okay, sorry. Oh, this is not our live radar for anyone who's just coming here. This is. Let me get an update on all of our alerts real quick, guys, so people know what's going on. All general thunderstorms, nothing bad. We do have a destructive thunderstorms, Jones, Texas, Shackelford, Texas. Is this the one we've been watching all night? It is. Still destructive. Let's get an update on this. 80 plus mile per hour winds. Ping pong ball size hail. Moving out to the east. Luckily, there's some small cities out here, but not much. Holly. This is still moving out to the east towards Breckenridge. If you're between... I don't even know. Like, there's nothing out here. I'm trying to give you guys something to gauge off of. It's north of Abilene. Okay, this is just north of Abilene. Moving out east towards Breckenridge. Destructive thunderstorm. Still. Luckily, it's not. Yeah, there's not much going on there. All right, we're down to 11. We're down to 11 severe thunderstorms. That's it. Thunderstorm warnings. Okay, so you guys are looking good. You guys are getting a lot of rainfall. Dealing with a lot of rainfall. Your severe threats not too crazy for the rest of the night, but heavy downpours are likely to persist for a while. If we did look at our O1Z, here we go, progressing through the night. Go get another round of decent thunderstorms around 5 a.m. Then you get possibly some really nice clear skies. Maybe not clear, cloudy, but you might have a break from the weather tomorrow. Late morning through the afternoon hours. That could be nice for you guys. Oh, I see what you did, Katie. Here comes the rain. Do, 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 do. Is that the one you're talking about? Like, that's what you change. Like, here comes the sun. Is that what you're talking about? That's what you're talking. Ah. Wait, I Can I do something, guys? Since that literally just registered, that took so long to register. Like that actually took way too long to register.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
When I finally figured out what you were talking about, this is what happened in my brain. Hold up 1 second. Okay. Give me 1 second. Hold up. Hold up.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Okay, it's not working. Okay, it's not working, guys. I give up. I give up, guys. Yep. I give up. I give up. I'm back. Okay. I'm back. Can you guys still hear? Is my music still on there? Or did I just mess everything up? Boom, ba-dum, dum. That's what I meant to do. That's what happened in my head when I finally remembered it. You know what I mean? Why is Plano, Texas with a yellow dot on the screen? Where? Wait, can you guys hear this? Oh yeah, you can. Okay. Plano. There's not a yellow dot. Where? There's not a yellow dot over Plano. Has there been any tornadoes? Yeah, there's been tornadoes today. There's been tornadoes today. We're in a pretty calm period right now. Generally speaking, we've got one non-average, like most of these are your average 60-mile-per-hour gusts, small P to an inch-size hail, thunderstorms. If you're inside, you're safe. We've got a destructive thunderstorm down here in Texas, just to the north of Abilene, moving out east. There's like, I can't name one city that's in here. Even when I zoom in, you can't find one. Albany, Texas. This is going to move through you guys. And then maybe Moran and Breckenridge if it holds itself together. Texas.
New information.
What was the biggest one today?
This flash flood warning has been updated.
Yeah, that went out to the southwest of, what was it called, guys, out here? New Mexico. What's the name of it again? We were just talking about it. Come on. Clovis. It's probably going to get like an EF1 rating, though, because it didn't damage anything. But if that went through a city, that would have been an EF3, potentially, plus the way it looked on radar. At least a 2 to 3. There's pictures of it, I think. There's some pictures of it online. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, Florida, Clovis, New Mexico. I'm going to stay online a little bit longer just because we've seen... I'm still a little bit concerned about this area, Panhandle, but it's getting so... as I say that, we had another severe thunderstorm warning. Just your average 60-mile-per-hour quarter-size hail down there to the east of Snyder, Texas. It's getting really congested down here, so we may be good. Tomorrow's a whole nother thing. We're going to have to see what the models are like in tomorrow. All right. I had to check that. There we go. Peachtree City, Georgia. Peachtree. Nothing too bad right now. Tomorrow, let's go into... Let's look at our 00Z for tomorrow. We can look at our 01. It's getting pretty late. Could have some thunderstorms
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
5 a.m. And then a pretty nice day tomorrow until we get into the evening hours where we could have some isolated thunderstorms moving up from the southeast and potentially a squall line moving
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Late evening hours, you can see if we go to the 00Z. So morning, late morning, well, morning, afternoon look okay for you guys tomorrow. But then here we go. Isolated thunderstorm chances increase at around 5. And then pretty messy until we get into Tuesday morning. Clayburn, Texas. Yeah. 2 to 3 Central. 2 to 3 a.m. Central. 2 to 3 a.m. Central. So maybe 2:30 if I were to take my best guess. Things get real spicy. Strong winds, strong straight line winds. Some potential damaging hail and embedded tornadoes not impossible. So have alerts on tonight. You typically don't get your strong tornadoes with a QLCS setup like this, but you know, it can happen. It can happen. Hopefully your day looks a little better tomorrow after that moves through. You get some clear skies, but then some more thunderstorms tomorrow right around 1 in the afternoon. McAlester, Oklahoma. McAlester. There we go. Gotta say it out loud to spell it, you know? Like I'm still in elementary school. Yeah, you guys have lots of soaking rain ahead of you, but not really a severe threat. Maybe you get a severe threat with that isolated setup tomorrow or Tuesday morning, but you guys are looking pretty good. Lots of rain, not much of a severe threat ahead. Troy, Alabama. Yeah, you guys are pretty far south. This thing wants to fall apart before it gets to you, but it might not. Sometimes it doesn't. So that's around 6 a.m. Central. Get a little bit of rain. Isolated showers. Okay, these isolated, this discrete setup can be tricky. Sometimes you do get some very strong. Sometimes you get the strongest thunderstorms out of this. So I'd be paying attention tomorrow in that region at around 2 p.m. Central, and then we've got another kind of MCS squall line moving through at around 8 p.m. Central tomorrow. So things do get a little spicy as we get into the afternoon and evening hours tomorrow for you guys down there in Central Alabama, South Central. Texarkana, Texas, we've been looking at that. You guys are
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
You guys are going to get so much rain over the next 12 hours. That's my biggest issue with Texarkana. All right, guys. I think...
New information.
No problem.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I think I'm going to get off. I've streamed 3 separate times tonight. I think I've hit like 4 or 5 hours today. Yeah. If you guys don't know, if you're new here, I post videos every single day updating severe weather when hurricane seasons or any weather that's affecting the U.S.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
So whether it's hurricanes, snow, volcanoes, I'll talk about earthquakes, whatever. But it's severe weather season. We're talking about severe weather mostly right now. Cold air is going to be settling in down here for quite a while over the next 2 weeks. So enjoy your cool down portions of Tennessee, Ohio Valley, Southern Plains. The next 2 weeks, on average, is going to be cooler than it normally is. Some days might be warm, but on average, the next 2 weeks is going to be much cooler than it normally is, especially once we get into tomorrow.
New information. This flash flood warning has been updated.
I post every day, video every day. I try to stream every single day. If you do become a...
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Rude. No, I'm just kidding. If you do subscribe on TikTok or become a member on YouTube, you do get access to my Discord. It's awesome. Building an awesome community there daily and live updates. It's cool. I'm going to be making videos just for my Discord community, the Climate Crew, talking about reading radars.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
And how to read mesoscale analysis, how to understand all the crazy words in a mesoscale discussion, and just, but I'm going to put it in a very easy to appetize way. So it's going to be, or to whatever, easy to understand way, whatever, guys. I'm not good with words. I just understand weather stuff. So yeah, those are all going to go in my Discord. But anyways, I appreciate all the support, guys. Anyone who gifted, anyone who followed, I appreciate it. 34 new followers. Let's go. 35. And I'll be back on probably tomorrow, most likely, if we get a little bit of a keep that slider enhanced, and I'll be posting a video in the morning. I'll be putting out my daily announcement and all the good stuff. And you guys are awesome. Mods, you were awesome. I appreciate all you. Did I say we got some roses up there? Lauren, John, Elijah. And I'll answer this because really quickly, Admore, I think we've gone over that, but I think Admore, Oklahoma, I think you guys are just going to be dealing with a lot of rainfall. A little bit of a severe threat moving forward here, but overall, could have a little bit of a severe threat as we get into over the next couple hours, but you're going to have heavy downpours. That's going to be the main threat, and then we could see a little bit of a severe threat as we get into Tuesday morning. So, but yeah, I appreciate all of you. Have a great night. I will be back on
a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
I'll be posting in the morning. See you guys. I'll be talking to my Discord a little bit